Funhouses are places of pure joy, even for those of all ages in some instances. Whether they're steep metal slides or moving mechanical machines, the main purpose of a funhouse is to be an entertaining experience. When disaster occurs in places like these, it's almost unbelievable. Seeing something so pure being absolutely demolished is frightening. On December 17th, 1991, Blackpool Pleasure Beach suffered from one of the largest indoor fires ever to be seen at an amusement park. This is the Blackpool Funhouse. The Blackpool Funhouse was located in the Blackpool Pleasure Beach amusement park. The park is located in Lancashire, northwest England, right on the Blackpool's south shore. The park was founded in 1896 by two business partners, AWG, or William, Bean, and John Outhwaite. Currently, the park is under the management of Bean's great-granddaughter, Amanda Thompson. Blackpool Amusement Park has been around for over 100 years and even holds the record for having the largest wooden roller coasters in the UK. It's also home to one of two Mobius loop coasters in all of existence, which is known as the Grand National Coaster. For one more quick tidbit about Blackpool Amusement Park, it's home to Nickelodeon Land, a section of the park dedicated to Nickelodeon-themed rides, including the Avatar: The Last Airbender ride. The Blackpool Funhouse opened in 1934 and was in operation for over 50 years. The Funhouse's architect was a man by the name of Joseph Emberton, who later would construct the park's casino in 1939. The Funhouse had such captivating attractions that sometimes even adults were seen playing in the Funhouse. These consisted of spinning rides, obstacles, and other motorized mechanisms, such as swaying or moving stairs. Of course, the Funhouse also had more conventional rides, like group slides. The most fascinating attraction, in my opinion, would probably be the indoor monorail ride. As seen from the sheer amount of attractions, this funhouse was massive. The building itself was 5 stories. Being constructed mainly from wood and fiberglass, the fire unfortunately spread quickly. Estimated damages ranged up to £10 million, or $13.5 million United States dollars. The flames stretched to over 100 feet and required the effort of 80 firemen, as some of the neighboring town's firemen were called in as backup due to the sheer size of the fire. Along with the funhouse burning, the Laughing Man attraction, which was located outside of the funhouse, also caught flames and perished in the fire. Oddly enough, however, the clown's head was found by firefighters among all the ash, completely undamaged. There were no casualties from the Blackpool Funhouse fire, as the disaster occurred in the latter half of the day, meaning the park was either closed or had little to no people. This would have made it easier to evacuate the funhouse if there were people inside at the time. The fire brigade was called at 11 p.m. that night and was fully put out at 1 a.m. with the help of over 15 firefighter appliances. The park's managers at the time, Jeffrey and Doris Thompson, remarked on how it was a sad day for the park and was the worst fire they had ever witnessed. Jeffrey vowed that a new ride would rise from the ashes, and 9 years later, in the year 2000, Valhalla was opened, in place of the funhouse. This was also an indoor attraction, however, rather than being a funhouse, it was a pitch-dark log flume ride. It would unfortunately close 19 years later in 2019. It's unknown as to why the funhouse caught flames that day, but if I had to speculate, I'd say it comes down to 2 possible outcomes. Keep in mind the state of the building at the time, being made from mostly wood, and being over 50 years old. Reason 1 would be due to the old machinery. Perhaps some gears were out of place and sparks began to fly, and wood began to burn. However, considering that I'm just speculating, and the fact that I'm unaware of what or how these machines actually work, I cannot be certain that this is what happened. Reason 2 would be irresponsible smoking. Perhaps someone was smoking a cigarette and wasn't being careful as to where or how they put it out. In this instance, said individual was smoking inside the funhouse, which already isn't allowed. This wasn't even the last tragedy the park would suffer, as in 2004, another fire would break out. This fire would engulf the aforementioned Grand National Coaster, an Alice in Wonderland themed ride, and a ride known as the Trauma Towers. Accidents and fires unfortunately occur quite often, but having 2 fires at one park is truly something tragic. Blackpool Pleasure Beach remains open today in full operation. Here's hoping the park doesn't ever have to suffer from any other disastrous incidents. Per usual, before the video ends, I'd like to say a couple of words. First and foremost, thanks for making it to the end. So this place was actually requested to me by Tysolette, and they were the ones to actually bring it to my attention, so shout out to them for that. If you enjoyed this video, let me know below. I might not reply to all the comments, but I do read all of them, so it's always good to hear feedback. But that's gonna do it for this video. As always, thank you for watching, and take care.